Hello everybody and welcome back. It is Michael from Hollow Thrills back with another video, and today we are here for the first day of Passholder previews for Dorney Park and Wildwater Kingdom here in Allentown, Pennsylvania. It's a little bit rainy and chilly and windy here. Not really the best idea for me to come here today, but we're coming out anyways. We're gonna have a good time. Hopefully they have the coasters open. I did see a couple running as I walked in. So we'll get a couple rides, maybe we'll get some POVs. I don't know if they allow it here, but we'll try it anyways. But before we get into anything, please make sure you're subscribed and have the bell notifications turned on to get notified whenever I post a video. And also make sure you're following me both on Instagram and Twitter. The links are down in the description below. We're heading over to Talon, I think, because Talon's right over there. So hopefully we can get a ride in on Talon, probably one of the most underrated B&M inverts in the world. So it's looking like no POVs today because they don't allow GoPros on coasters here at Dorney Park. But I kind of want to explain why I'm here. So Dorney Park is actually my home Cedar Fair park. So you know how I'm doing all those trips this summer, going to different Cedar Fair parks? Well, my original pass for my Platinum Pass is here at Dorney, so I decided to come out for their opening day just to get a couple rides in that I haven't ridden in like forever. But I just decided I was going to show around the park as well, just because in case people haven't been here before. So to fill in for the areas where I was unable to get a POV, we're just going to look at some off-ride POVs, I guess. So I'll show off Talon. That's what I was just on Talon. It's B&M invert, and there's one part in particular that I definitely want to show you guys. And there's Talon climbing up to the top of the hill. And this is the area I was talking about where we can get a really nice off-ride POV of Talon, including the really awesome tight turn here as we head back towards the station. There they go. And Alfundo and Morgan were supposed to be out today. Alfundo being the original mascot for Dorney that they, over the past few years, have decided to bring him back into the park. And Morgan being the new mascot for the Steel Force coaster, which is, I mean, the mascot for the coaster for a while, but they decided to finally bring him as a in-park character. So I was hoping to see them today, but looks like because of the rain, they ain't gonna be out here today. Now, like I said, Dorney Park is my home park, so it's been the park that I go to the most back when I was a kid. And if you guys want me to bring my dad out here and have him talk about Dorney Park a little bit in the past, because this is the park that he grew up with as well. So if you want me to bring him out here and have him talk about the park as well and old attractions that used to be here, let me know down in the comments, because I really like to kind of do that and show you guys a little bit of the history of this park. Now, if we're talking about classic attractions here at the park, the whip is 100% in the conversation. This is a classic attraction here at the park, and they recently refurbed a lot of the actual structure of it, so maybe we'll get a ride on it today. We'll see how much I can take of the rain and wind today. Now, Dorney Park's actual official opening date, because like I said, this weekend's just the Passholder preview. Their official opening date is next weekend. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to come out, but because I have some special things going on with Boo Bros, but that'll be a later video with them. But like I said, next weekend is their opening weekend, and maybe I'll come back around for the following weekend if I can get the time to come out. So here is Demon Drop, which, like I said, is a free fall drop tower, and is another classic attraction in the Cedar Fair chain. And over the past, I think it's now maybe 10 years old here, but it made its way over to Dorney Park. But before we go on that, I want to go over here and point out something from Halloween Haunt, which I am going to be coming out to this year, and I'm excited to finally come out and check it out yet again for the first time in what seems like forever. But here is one of the attractions for Halloween Haunt here at Dorney Park. Cornstalkers. Looks pretty good, I'm gonna be honest. Can't wait to actually come back out and check it out. Well, I guess I ain't going on Demon Drop. I walked up to the station and there was no one in there. There was no workers or anything, so I guess it's closed, but the entrance wasn't blocked off, so I don't know. So I guess we're just gonna make our way over to Steel Force, and I think we're gonna go on the Zephyr. Yeah, this rain is definitely doing a toll on the river here. The Cedar Creek here is rising rapidly, so hopefully it doesn't come up here anytime soon, but it's getting there. So the Zephyr, if you could not guess by now, is a passenger train. So we're just going to be going around the outskirts of the park and checking out some of the rides. I'll point a few out to you guys as we go around. But it's just a really relaxing ride and a great way today to get out of the rain. So this kind of just walks you through the history of Dorney. So there was about the whale boats back there.
Over to your right, you will see a sign for the water scooters. The water scooters operated beginning in 1941 as a trackless boat ride, before being switched over to a track version and then retired in 1999. They were located in Cedar Creek, which runs through the park. For the 2000 season, the Zephyr took on a new and exciting route with an extension to the track and a renovated station. Coming up on the right, you can see Possess. Possess is a twisted impulse coaster that launches you out of the station, reaching speeds of up to 68 miles per hour.
We'll go on Possessed a little later. So this open area here to the right is the former area of Stinger. It was a Invertigo-like clone that came from California, Great America, and unfortunately got torn out because of many maintenance issues with it. So there's the old maintenance shed for it, and unfortunately there's been no rumors on what's going in there. More little bit of Dorney Park history over here. As you can see, that depicted the largest swimming pool in the world. For a very long time, it was the largest swimming pool in the world here at Dorney Park. Over there, I don't know if you can see it, but there is another entrance to another one of the attractions for Halloween Haunt here at Dorney Park, and that one is called Enigma. I always love going on the Zephyr. So now that we're done with that, gave you guys a little bit of a taste of it, a little history lesson of the park, we're gonna head over to Steel Force and get a ride on that, because the rain has subsided a bit, so hopefully we can get a nice dry ride of Steel Force. Looks like Steel Force is down, but like I did say, there's the Steel Force Phantom, who they've named Morgan after the manufacturer of the coaster. So Steel Force is a Morgan Attractions hyper coaster, which is now a subsidiary of Chance Rides after they got bought out. But yeah, that's a little fact for you, that the reason that they named the mascot Morgan is because of the coaster manufacturer. But I think we're gonna head over to the Thunderhawk because unfortunately, like I said, looks like Steel Force is down right now for some reason. So hopefully we can get a ride on Thunderhawk instead. And Thunderhawk is on that list of old classic Woodies that are one of the oldest in the US, if not the world, as I believe this opened no, I'm not even gonna guess because I'll probably be wrong, but it is one of the older coasters in the US, right alongside Cyclone, Leap the Dips, all of those types of coasters that you know and love. And speaking of it being one of the oldest coasters, it recently, as of last summer, did get the Ace Roller Coaster Landmark Award. So, yep, June 23rd, 2021, during CoasterCon 43, they recognized it as a landmark and a ride of historic significance. Just got a completely solo ride in the back of Thunderhawk. I was the only person on the coaster. So that just goes to show you how quiet it is today, especially with it being raining and the Passholder preview. So yeah, it's not normally like this, but I'm happy I was able to get that ride there. But I'm just going to show off a little bit of the lift hill for Thunderhawk, just so you guys get an idea of this coaster. And there it goes, up the lift hill. Absolutely love that coaster, man. Such a classic. And while I was on there, I did notice that the front of Steel Force is now open. So let's head back there and hopefully it's actually open now so we can get a ride on it. Ouch, that one hurt. That was a bunch of pins and needles of rain right to my face at like 75 miles an hour. That one hurt. But I just want to show you guys something right here at the exit of Steel Force. This is another entrance for another Halloween haunt attraction. So this is the third one now that we've seen. I don't know how many there are, but if I find another one, I'll definitely point it out for you guys. So we only have 2 more coasters at this park to get a ride on. First one being Possessed, which is where we're heading over to now. And then we'll go see if Hydra's open. I don't know if Hydra is open with all the rain, because that was the one attraction that I did hear that if it is raining, it's a hit or miss whether they decide to have it open or not. Possessed, I mean, it's as good as always. It's its Intamin self, but unfortunately, I'm a bit upset. I know it's been a couple years since I've been here, but normally it used to stop when it got to the top there at one point and freeze you for a second and then drop you back down, and I always loved that part of it, but it looks like it doesn't do that anymore. I'm sure it had something to do with like the maintenance on those brakes up there, but yeah, it's just kind of upsetting that it no longer does that. So the last coaster that we have to ride here is Hydra the Revenge. So we're gonna head over to that side of the park now and get a ride on that, hopefully, because like I did say, it's hit or miss when it's raining, whether it's open or not. So let's go see. Now I know this area here used to be used for Halloween Haunt. It doesn't look very scary, but maybe it's another entrance for Halloween Haunt, another facade for Dorney's Halloween Haunt. It says the Columbian Exposition. I don't know. And there we go, out of the station, directly into the JoJo roll means that Hydra is open and running. So let's head on to Hydra, let's go. Well, that is all of the coasters here at Dorney Park. We have officially ridden them all. Hydra, she's starting to show her age, man. It's a lot rougher than I remember the last time that I was on. So, I mean, it's the last original coaster that they had here at the park. But yeah, she's starting to get worse for wear. That was a lot of banging my head around the entire time. Still not a bad ride. I love the forces on it, but yeah, like I said, she's definitely starting to show her age. But I'm gonna walk around a little bit more, maybe check out some merchandise. We're gonna go into Good Time Gifts and check out some merchandise. There was a t-shirt I saw in here earlier that I'm thinking about getting, but I did go on the whip between the last clip and this. So we're gonna check this out and then we're gonna head out. And for the Squishmallow fans, they do have Squishmallows for the 3 major coasters here at the park. Talon, Steel Force, and Hydra. Hydra is the coolest one, in my opinion. Then maybe Talon. Here is the merchandise I was talking about. It is like vintage Dorney Park merchandise here. They have a really awesome t-shirt with Alfundo on it and the coasters in the background. It says Dorney Park. You can see it up there. And then you can also see they have an Alfundo stuffed animal. Really adorable looking. I think they have some classic pins here as well. Yep, same logo. Really cool, love that. And then a classic poster. You can see it right there, what it looks like. That is a really cool poster. And then they have the logo on a water bottle. And then they also have stickers, magnets, and then that lanyard right there you can get for free if you purchase either the stuffed animal or the t-shirt. Maybe I'll get the t-shirt and so I can get that lanyard, because that t-shirt's pretty cool. They also have a nano coaster of Talon, and last year was Talon's 20th anniversary, so they still do have some of the 20th anniversary plaques here of a bolt and a nut from the actual coaster. And some other merchandise, including a Hydra plush and a Morgan plush. So they had a deal with the shirt and the lanyard for Alfundo, where if you bought a shirt, you got the lanyard for free. So I snagged both of them and a pin. Super great deal for that. And of course, gotta give me something to wear for when I come back out here. But overall, I mean, even with the rain, I had a great day out here because the crowds were super low and I was pretty much one of the only people on literally everything. But because of the rain, they are closing early, so I gotta get out of here. But I hope you guys did enjoy this video. If you did, and you want me to come back out here, please make sure you drop a like, and also let me know down in the comments if you've been out here to Dorney Park. I'd really like to know. But as always, I'm Michael, this has been Hollow Thrills, and I'll see you guys next time.